Hey everyone, welcome to Channel Awesome's Orbit Report, your source for everything happening around the world in pop culture and entertainment news. I'm Heather Roos.
And I'm Anna Wade.
And this is your news for Monday, December 4th. Well, first of all, it would not be an Orbit Report if we didn't address there's Titans news!
That's right!
This week, we saw the first look at Robin. He got a character, like poster almost. We just kind of got a shot of what he's going, an image release of what he's going to look like. And his costume looks pretty good. I'm really excited about it.
Only the upper part though.
Right, you know.
That's really all we saw.
That's all we saw.
Yeah.
It looked almost like a video game because there was like a certain sheen to it. That I think is really interesting. If that's going to be a stylized choice that they make for this television series, it could work.
Absolutely.
It could definitely work.
Yeah.
And again, I think there was some confusion last time. This is for Titans, which is going to be a live action TV series that's going to premiere in 2018 on the DC streaming service, whenever that's going to be released. We still have no release dates for any of this, but now we officially have our picture of Robin, and I'm hyped about it. He even has the staff.
The staff, yeah.
Yes, because it's Tim Drake Robin. So it's going to be one of the first times we've seen Robin in live action for a while.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about it. Yeah.
In casting news this week, we got some big news about our Mulan. Oh, that's right, we've got our Mulan. It's going to be Liu Yifei, and she looks pretty spot on, guys.
Yes.
I'm very excited. She's a Chinese actress that's very well known in China. In America, she's done a couple of Hollywood features, Outcast and Forbidden Kingdom.
Yep.
So she's got some action experience. She sings, apparently.
Yes, she does.
So, I mean, she's got some big shoes to fill because Ming Na Wen, who is the original Mulan, is incredible. But I gotta tell you, I think she can handle these.
Yeah, I mean, especially with her action background.
Absolutely.
I think that's a great choice.
She's also popular in China, so she's gonna bring those box office, sales.
Yeah. Although now I'm interested to see what they're going to do with the male lead of this movie.
Yeah.
Are they going to go with a Chinese actor?
You
a
better.
Chinese-American actor?
You better.
Are we going to go the Memoirs of a Geisha route and just pick some other Asian nationality?
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
I mean, there's so many Chinese-American or Chinese actors for them to pick from, but it'll be really interesting to see who exactly is going to get cast now as our male lead.
Liu Yifei is also, she's Duolingo, so she studied in America as well. So she does English and Chinese, so we've got that covered. So it's possible, guys. There's so many people out there. we can do this. We can make it good. Although, you better put Make a Man Out of You song in there. Otherwise, I'm walking out. I'm walking out after you've got my ticket sales already.
That's it. That'll be the straw that breaks the camel's back.
But I think it's really interesting that they cast someone older, not old, but like not a teenager. No,
she's like in her early 30s, yeah.
So that makes it like able to be a little more serious without being like, oh, that's a child. Also, that man keeps creeping on that child that he thinks is a young boy. That's just a different vibe I think Baby Disney's shying away from. Yeah. So, yeah. Also this week we saw a trailer for All the Money in the World. Now you're saying to yourself, Aiyanna, I saw this trailer like 2 months ago.
I did.
You're right. So here's the thing though. Kevin Spacey's not in it anymore, so you didn't see this trailer. The new trailer came out this week, and it's Christopher Plummer is going to be playing the lead role. So they did all those reshoots because that's coming out on December 22nd.
Wow.
That's pretty fast.
It is.
And he's the title role in it, so that's pretty much a lot to have to reshoot. However, it's directed by Ridley Scott, so gonna be amazing. Also, it's based on a true story that I find fascinating. So if you don't know the story, you should look into it, or I'll tell you a little bit about it right now. So J. Paul Getty is an oil tycoon, really rich man, like super rich, like one of the richest men in history rich. And his grandson was kidnapped. His grandson was 16 years old at the time in 1973 in Rome. Okay. And obviously, ransom demands came in, and J. Paul Getty was like, no, I'm not doing that. My grandson's just trying to, like, bleed me of my money, and I'm not doing that. Okay, so then one ransom demand was delayed by the Post because of an Italian post strike. And then another ransom came in and contained the grandson's, like, a lock of his hair and his ear. So
I guess it's real now.
they're like, yeah, you better give us this money, otherwise we're just gonna send him back in pieces. What? That's insane. And then, so the grandfather's like, okay, I'm taking this seriously, but still refusing to pay because, like, I've got, 14 other grandchildren. What if they just kidnap someone else? I'm just telling the kidnappers, yeah, kidnap my grandchildren, I'll just give you my money. So he's like, nope, not paying it. And then finally was able to talk the ransomers down.
Negotiate
he
it.
Haggled the price
It's fine.
of his grandson's ransom. Great, good job, buddy. And so he ended up paying $2.2 million, which is the highest amount that you can count as tax deductible. Bro, seriously? And then the remaining amount he loaned to his son, who is J. Paul Getty Jr., because the grandson is J. Paul Getty III. So his namesake he wouldn't even pay for. So he loaned the remaining amount of the ransom to his son with interest. Dude, you got so much money. Are you freaking kidding me right now?
He is not.
Oh my goodness. I'm so excited to see this. I'm just a big fan of true crime in general. So
Yeah.
any true crime, things that come out, I'm in. If you listen to the podcast, My Favorite Murder, it's great. So this is my favorite kidnapping. I find this case fascinating.
It sounds interesting.
It's just rife with drama. There's so much to explore. I'm sure it's going to be dramatized, but
Right.
also, come on,
There's
got a
enough
lot to work
material already there that
Right?
it seems like they're not going to have to do too much.
That's right. There's so much material, in fact, that with this movie coming out in December, in January of 2018, FX has a new anthology series that's coming out called Trust, the first season of which is going to be this kidnapping.
All right. Well,
So
there we go.
We've got plenty to discover from this case.
Yeah.
I'm very excited, guys. Give me that true crime.
Really? Another trailer that we had dropped this week that maybe you guys heard about. I don't know. It's Avengers the Infinity War, I think.
Oh, I think I've heard of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, we are super excited about this, and it broke records.
I mean.
Within the first 24 hours, it has become the most watched trailer on YouTube. So it's already broken records. You guys are rewatching it a million times. We're rewatching it a million times. There was just so much that was stuffed into this trailer.
Oh my gosh.
And it was a really well done trailer in that I feel like it gave us just enough to be hints, but not enough to be totally spoilery,
Right.
but enough for me to want to watch it 10 or 12
yeah.
times so I could
To
pick
see if you
out
could see
all
more.
the little stuff.
Yeah.
We got a couple of characters with all new looks.
That's right. Black Widow is blonde.
She's blonde
what
now.
the hell, girl?
Wow.
Traitor.
It's crazy. And Captain has a beard.
Yeah.
Captain America's got a beard.
Also, we're keeping the eye patch on Thor.
I mean, it makes sense.
Kind of working for me,
Right,
so
right.
it's fine.
But one of the things that surprised me the most was it appeared that Tony Stark had an arc reactor.
Yeah.
Are we just pretending half of Iron Man 3 didn't happen? Or is there something that's going to happen to Tony that's going to make him reinstall his
Tony,
arc
no.
reactor? I was just blown away by seeing that. And in that scene, it appeared like everyone else was frozen in time except him. So I don't know what's happening with Iron Man, but
We don't know.
his arc reactor's back?
Yeah.
I don't know. And also, there's gonna be a Hulkbuster suit.
That's right. It looks so cool.
Yes.
We saw that hand sitting there.
Almost like for reference.
Yeah.
This is the
scale.
Hulkbuster hand. This is Mark Ruffalo. And that scene too even appeared like that was the first time that Black Widow and Hulk were seeing each other for the first time. And
Sun's getting low, buddy.
so many feels. So many feels.
I know.
And then Vision at one point almost had a human skin to him. So I don't know if it's another android suit or if it's some kind of hologram that he's projecting on
Right.
himself to blend in. And it weirded me out at first. I was like, well, all right, there's a human with a mind stone. I get that means it's Vision, but
Yeah.
it was a little weird at
weird to
first.
see, yeah.
It was. And then we saw him with his mind stone being pulled out of his head.
Ouchies.
I know, which we know has to happen. Obviously, it's got to happen.
But then what does that mean?
Right, is he gonna die? I don't think so. I think there's gotta be
Right.
some kind of backup system in place. They obviously know that this is going to be a possibility, that someone's going to come after his Infinity Stone. There's got to be something in place for a backup system, or maybe his consciousness is just going to be spread throughout the internet and we're going to have to try to reconstruct it.
Right.
There's got to be some kind of backup plan for that.
Yeah.
And one of the other things that I found interesting was it didn't appear that Thanos had his armor on this time. Now he's just got the Infinity Gauntlet. His armor is gone. Some people have said maybe it's to show a transition between being a warlord to being the big bad, the villain himself. And we already saw that his gauntlet had one of the Infinity Stones, the one from the Nova Corps, which I mean makes sense. The Nova Corps is not amazingly competent. So, you know, he probably just came in, punched some people and got himself an Infinity Stone. But then we also saw him put on the Tesseract Stone. So I don't know what that means for Loki.
Yeah, Loki, come on. What happened to your character arc there, buddy? We just going back to your old ways?
Apparently, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I know, especially with we saw him like stepping over bodies.
Yeah, bro. I'm upset with you.
Oh my gosh,
words.
Loki.
Loki.
But possibly one of the best moments in the trailer is what I just keep referring to as Wakanda Squad Goals, with Steve leading the pack of some of the Avengers against the aliens.
And then everyone just charging. Oh, they look amazing.
There's not even words. I just go.
Right. I liked. There was a smaller moment earlier in the trailer too, where we get to see the Spidey sense of like his hair standing up on his arm. I love that moment. That was pretty cool.
The circle in the sky.
And then the circle in the sky. A lot of circles.
There seems to be a lot of circles.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that Thor's circle is maybe him forging his new hammer in a dying star. I don't know. There's just so much to break down with this trailer. Let us know in the comments below, guys, what you saw in the trailer, what you think's happening with the Infinity War. My only concern is that it's a little jam-packed.
Yeah,
it's one movie now.
There's a lot.
There's a lot that's gonna happen. So
they earned it though. There's so many movies, and like they've earned this final like, hey, here's Guardians of the Galaxy now. Like we've had a lot of like build up to this. So you're gonna have to see the other ones. You know,
you are.
If you haven't at this point, you're gonna have to. But they've earned it. But is it too much?
I don't know.
I'm worried.
We're just gonna have to see.
That's my one worry.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot.
It is.
Well, I think that's gonna be it from us here, guys. Heather, where can people find you on social media?
You can find me on Twitter at Heather Roos, Instagram at HRoos, or Twitch, twitch.tv/Heather Roos.
And as usual, you can find me on Facebook as Aiyanna Wade, or everywhere else as Awesome Aiyanna. In the meantime, let us know in the comments down below your thoughts on Infinity War or anything else we didn't get to cover this week or that we should look forward to next week. Otherwise, that's going to be it from us here, so we'll catch you next week. In the meantime, hey, can you beam us up?